The MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. They brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5, $50 bonus funds. Use promo code MLB SGPN. And welcome everybody to the MLB Gambling Podcast here on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. It's currently Wednesday morning around 10 a.m. Eastern on September 3rd. I'm Rose Schauer Shell, once again joined by Adam Roseberg. Together, we're going to break down our favorite props for the Wednesday card. Officially 1 day before the start of the NFL season. A reminder, we are having a prop show as well for the NFL tomorrow, so check that out. Anyway, Adam, how's it going with you? I know mentally we've kind of switched gears to football, but we're still here for baseball. How's it going? What's up?
Oh, that was terrible. No one's going to want to come to our show if you say, a reminder, just tomorrow we have this. First of all, the show's current title is Propcast, a.k.a. Son of Sports Gambling Podcast. And it's going to be tomorrow. Probably kick it around, probably go live on the fourth quarter of Thursday Night Football.
We'll see how close the game is, but probably fourth quarter.
Yeah, probably fourth quarter. Worst case scenario, it'll be right after the game. But we'll both have three props. We'll build some DGen stuff.
Once again, the exact same format as this show.
The exact same format as here.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Is that a good enough selling job?
Yeah, because I get it. I was also checking our best ball team to see if we were up.
I ended up drafting last night.
Oh, you did? Who'd you take for us?
I took Corum as a handcuff.
It's not really a handcuff, but it's great. He's going to get. They love to run the ball, so I think it's
that
great.
too. But Kyron was actually healthy for once, and they ran him into the ground. So we'll see what happens this year. So.
No, that's good. I like our team.
Yeah, I was going to go receiver in the last round, but I wasn't sure which one to take.
No, that's fine. You can take a rookie.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have a very high touchdown variance team, because we have Colson Loveland, we have Tugboat.
Yeah, it's best ball, so I feel like that's probably the way you should be going about it.
Yeah. Our last three picks have been Kareem Hunt. I don't know why you and I are suddenly on a Kareem Hunt kick. Maybe I'm on a Kareem Hunt kick since last night, and
we know Andy Reid loves him, no matter what his spot is in the actual depth chart. So we decided, screw it, we're going to go with some potential backups who can get a lot of usage in general, or if the starter gets hurt. So we'll talk about tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's, just so everyone knows, the show that we'll do tomorrow will focus on the weekend's games. We're not going to. We're not going to obviously do the Thursday game after the Thursday Night Football.
So. Well, I think we should also hold off on Friday too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, so then a free Friday prop the one I texted you. I love that Kareem Hunt play.
Yeah, I'm in for it.
Kareem Hunt to lead the Friday game in rushing is 13-1. His line is 40. He averaged the most, obviously, last year. I hate that, but he did. They love him. But 13-1, that's awesome. 13-1 for him to lead the game in rushing. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's a good price. So
I think it's a great price. It was either that or Najee Harris, but I feel like they're really pumping Najee Harris as blind, and he's one of the least efficient runners ever.
Yeah, pretty much. But he also showed up late, so we'll see how his conditioning actually is. Since showed up late.
Anyway, I like that at 13-1.
But okay. Before we get into any of the baseball props for the card on Wednesday, a reminder that we do have a free roll football contest at the NFL. Free to enter, and you're picking every game ATS. $3K first place, $4K if you're a Patreon member. Sign up at sportsgambling.com/free roll. Plus, we have a nice deal in the merch store. Get 25% off everything in the merch store with the code football at checkout. Make sure to check out the MLB Gambling Podcast stuff. We also have, of course, Tennis Gambling Podcast. We have the NBA Gambling Podcast, of course, College Experience, you name it. But you can also get a discount on everything with the code football at checkout. Plus, a reminder, check out the Survivor contest that we have at SGPN. $100 entry. So check it out, winner take all. Sign up at sportsgambling.com/survivor to enter our Survivor contest. Anyway, moving on into the props that we have for the card. I believe we had a pretty good episode last time out. I know I ended up.
Yeah, it was 1 and 2. It was weird for me because it was kind of getting adjusted and back, and they were day games, and I was getting yelled at by my wife, who suddenly is yelling at me because I do gambling content, and I was just I also do stuff for video games, so whatever. And I think it's all, you know what it is? It's that I got my daughter really interested in watching football on Thursday with me.
Oh, that's fun.
All she's saying is "Fly Eagles Fly."
Good.
She's 4, and like I think it's probably bothering my Patriots.
So she's a fly Eagles fly and not a go Birds type person.
She doesn't understand go Birds.
Okay, that's fine. She'll understand.
I told her, like, if I say go Birds, you say go Birds back, and then she just keeps saying fly Eagles fly.
Close enough. The thought like
it works for me. It's fine.
I know. Yeah, I ended up going 2-0-1.
Show at the same time once when she jumped on a show, and you were like, "Hello," and then she just like stared at you.
Yes, pretty much. But you had to say hi. I don't know if she understood the concept of me being another person on a computer.
Now she's 4. She understands everything. She's like, Daddy gambles for a living.
But either way, I know last episode I went 2-0-1. The Void was alive. Shout out to Castellanos who didn't play.
Oh, Real Muto didn't void either. I loved that. That
was a big plus money price there. And that was a bunch of hits for both teams in that game.
Dude, he had 5 at bats.
Yeah. So he had a bunch of at-bats, didn't do anything, but Strider under strikeouts cruised, and Taiwan stinks. So I got the hits over for him. But I'll ask you, though, for your first prop on the show, what do you like?
I'm jumping right into a no-hit prop. We're going to go with Alex Friedland. This sounds like a made-up name, just so everybody knows. Also, for those of you that know, like when you're targeting a guy to have no hits, try to go 7, 8, 9. It's you want
to limit the number of bats, obviously.
You want to limit the number of bats, but Kyle Friedland, I'm going to give you an over/under. Well, you already know the answer if I do something like this. Kramer did. I did this yesterday with Kramer when I was like, "Hey, guess how much a vasectomy costs out of pocket? Over/under?" And he's like, "Under," because you wouldn't have been excited to say it if it wasn't less. And I was like, "Yeah."
I don't even know.
$2,800, by the way.
It would have been a lot more than that.
It wasn't. It was 20. Okay. It's 20. It's going to be $2,800.
Did you use a coupon or something?
I used my wife's insurance.
That's close enough. All
right. So this is risky only because Friedland has a 500 BABIP in his last 5 games, but his K rate is 70%.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So I didn't want to necessarily go with the K prop against. I think maybe we'll do it in like a mystery parlay. Our mystery parlays have been killing it.
Yeah.
Mystery parlays are when I play a parlay for Scott and I don't tell him what's in it.
He just says we have action, and I don't ask what the plays are, and he tells me if it wins or not. It's kind of how it goes.
Well, yeah, it's great. All right, so anyway, he bats 9th. He's a switch hitter. I think he stinks. I don't hate Braxton Ashcroft. I assume Bubba showed up last night after Carmen. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Otani took him deep at 120 miles an hour.
That was going to happen. I don't know why they're doing this with him. Just let him have the innings, but whatever. So I like Ashcraft. I don't have a problem with him. I don't like his K stuff, though. I do think that he's done a pretty solid job. He's actually, his last 3 starts, he's got like a pretty low ERA. He has been getting the Ks and stuff like that. So Freeland might be one of those guys that we do for a first at-bat K. In fact, is that game's later. So yeah, first at-bat K. Let's do first at-bat K for him. But minus 110 for Freeland to not get a hit. He had, as I'm looking at it, he had 2 hits against Arizona. And other than that, he hadn't had a hit since August. He had 1 hit August 22nd. Anyway, I'm gonna take Alex Friedland to not do anything. It's minus 105 if you're not like us and have cooked your MGM account. Shout out NBA in January. But this is, by the way, Adrian coming in hot. Got my vasectomy at Planned Parenthood for $10. I didn't know you could do that. All right, well, I need to know about that. Anyway, no hits. Alex Friedland, who sounds like a name of a indie film director.
Well, on the bright side, no matter how badly he plays today, it can't be worse than Kyle Freeland yesterday. So that's a separate point.
Well, yeah, Kyle Freeland. Well, he got. I mean, we had action on him. He was in the mystery parlay for walks.
Oh, well, is that why we lost? Didn't he get
Nimmo going bonkers, but not having an RBI is why.
I'm trying to remember though. I thought Freeland didn't he get ejected after the Devers situation, or he didn't get ejected?
He got ejected.
Yeah, he faced 2 batters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course he didn't get the walks. He got ejected. Yeah, he's an idiot.
I know. Yeah. But
For the record, by the way, my brief stance on that whole situation: if you don't want the guy to celebrate the home run, how about you don't give up the home run while having a 3-14 record? Hot take. Maybe
he doesn't he doesn't have legs to stand on this one.
I'm just saying, maybe pitch better. That's my thoughts. Devers hasn't really done much with the Giants, but still, don't give up a 2-run homer in the first and then get mad at the guy for celebrating the bomb you gave up when you've been terrible the entire season. Just a thought,
No, I know. I agree. I completely agree on that. I like that. I see Jason coming in with that team total. Yeah, I don't want tons of Braxton stock, but like I do like him today.
Either it's Braxton stock or it's fading the Dodgers on the road, who've been really bad on the road.
Still going to win that division, which sucks.
Probably because the Padres are dropping games to Baltimore, but still, I do think
spicy. I need. Well, you know who else is back? The Rangers are back.
Yes, they are. Well, yesterday wasn't good, but yes, for the most part, they're back.
The Rangers are back. Did the Rays end up winning?
Yeah, the Rays are back.
Yeah, then the Rangers are back. They're a game and a half back on the wild card.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
If that team makes the playoffs, that team could win the whole thing.
Well, because Bochy does Bochy things. But the Rangers are alive. The Rays are somehow alive, kind of. We'll see what happens, but we got about a month to go.
Rays are not alive.
They're 500. If we're talking about standings, technically they're not dead.
They're too far back. They have to play the team. They don't have.
I didn't say they were going to get there. I'm just saying, based on standings, they're not officially dead. That's kind of my point. But either way, though, for my first prop, I'm going to go to the same game, actually. I am going to go with a random Pittsburgh NPC guy. I'm going to take the no-hits on him. Give me Cam Devaney.
He's on here, too. Yeah, see him.
I'll go Cam Devaney, under half a hit at -110. Who is he? I don't know, but his numbers aren't very good.
I had no idea who that dude was.
So, yeah, he's a new infielder. He's going to be playing shortstop - third base, and he's been quite bad. So he's played 2 games in the MLB this season. He has 0 hits in 8 plate appearances. On top of that, he only had a .26 batting average in the minors this season. So his on-base percentage is actually pretty good. So he does walk, but the actual average wasn't very good. And Ohtani's pitching. Is Ohtani a good pitcher? I think he's overrated, but I think he's got good.
Very overrated.
But of course, he has good stuff, and the guy can't really hit. So he's batting 9th, give or take. He might get pinch hit for later in the game. Point is, though, he's -110 to not get a hit. He's never had a hit in the majors before, and once again in the minors, he batted in the 260s. So give me Devaney, this made-up guy, no hits at -110.
I like it. Let me just look at this.
Look,
I see everybody has a lot of action in this Pittsburgh game. So
I mean, we're betting on NPCs to not do anything, so that's not the action other people have, but that's what we got.
That's what we got.
So there we go.
Yeah. Dodgers always have trouble with this Pittsburgh team. When Pittsburgh goes out to LA, they always have trouble with them too.
Yeah, it feels like the home team always has a serious edge here, but once again,
they've gotten swept 2 years in a row by the Dodgers in Dodger Stadium.
I'm going to ignore the actual
by the Pirates, I should say.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with, once again, the random NPC guy to do nothing. That's my thoughts. And if they end up getting guys on base, maybe he ends up bunting for one at bat, maybe. Wouldn't shock me if he ends up laying down a bunt at some point, so we'll see. But give me Devaney, no hits at -110. Anyway, moving on to your second prop for the show. What do you like?
Biebs, 6 Ks.
Good pitcher. We knew he was good, but off injury, he's been really, really good.
He's also got a very, very strict pitch count, and he looks great on it. And he's against a team that doesn't work counts, so I like it a lot. There's 7 players.
They also need him because Barrios got killed yesterday, and the game was close.
Yeah, it was weird.
That whole game exploded immediately.
You know how we were 1 run away from dead heat on Red Sox highest scoring team.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we finished just a bit short. Still, Toronto burned a lot of the bullpen yesterday because Barrios gave them nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't think that they can't drive Bieber into the ground, but I still think I still like him, and he still looks good. 7 players on Cincinnati with K rates of 24% or higher against in their last 30 against right-handed. Opposing right-handed pitchers 4-2 over their K prop in their last 6. Overall, last 8 games, 6-2. So since he's whiffing, I think since he's spiraling out too, down the rabbit hole.
I mean, I think we knew that already.
Yeah, but they're really doing it now.
Yeah. The Mets also remember how to play baseball, so that's over.
Anyway, Biebs, it's like -119. I took it. I'm not interested in laddering a guy that is on a pitch count. He's only but it's not really a trap line. He's had like 2 starts that's kind of gone down, and he's on a strict 90 pitch count. So I think that 6 is right. Like when I looked at it, I said this should be 5.5. So it seems right to me. Gonna go anyway just go with the 5.5 over a little bit of juice. So again, I cannot get on MGM our accounts are cooked. So
we don't like to brag.
We don't like to brag. It's not a brag because there's a lot of shit that we can't play because of it.
I know.
Right? The next
we
best
are,
I got was
we are limited on
exchange
many books, but BetMGM is by far the most limited we are in any book.
We are. It is.
We cannot
comical.
use them at all at that point. So
what a scheme we were running too.
I mean, for the record, it was a scheme that was completely legal, and they were mad that we were making money.
We were just
the word scheme implies we were doing sketchy stuff. We really weren't. We were just backing some rhythm plays or some actual, not really rhythm. It was more just. No,
we weren't. We weren't.
No,
we were devigging. We were devigging against FanDuel.
Yeah, but we were taking NBA player props and we were cooking, and they were like, "What is happening right now?"
What is happening? You got 25%. 25% CLV on Yahoo rebounds. What is going on? Yeah,
so we were using DVIG, which is legal, by the way, and they were just like, "You're making too much money. Get out of here." And they threw us off.
They were very, very pissed. And then I did it for Dan Newbert's account too. All this stuff violates terms of service. I don't really care. I did it on Dan Newbert's account, and his got cooked. And then he went home to Philadelphia, and he was like, "Oh, let me pop this open. Oh my God, why is my account dead?" And I was
the only connection that I still had to BetMGM actually was when I went to Pennsylvania this past weekend, and Sam, my friend, was playing poker in the BetMGM online poker room, and he made like $1,000. But he has access to BetMGM. We do not, but he was using the poker room.
Yeah, we can't do anything. I'm
actually wondering, but I might be able to use the poker room if I'm actually there. So maybe I could still use BetMGM technically, but not for actual prop betting. They just do not allow me to get more than $2 down at a time. So that's just not going to happen.
Evidently, sorry, I just got a breaking news that evidently there's a Pac-12 of vaccines with the California, Oregon, and Washington doing their own stuff.
Oh, the only breaking news I had was the Kawhi Leonard scandal,
which he should be suspended. That's nuts.
I don't know.
You can't have the owner of the team selling, you can't do that.
My counterpoint is, I don't know if you can punish Kawhi for that or you punish the Clippers for that. I think that's more of a Clipper thing.
It's probably a Clippers thing, but Kawhi.
I think Kawhi's not going to get punished for it at all. He might have to give some fine money back, but I think the Clippers are going to lose a bunch of draft picks. But I see the Clippers getting punished more than Kawhi. Plus, Kawhi's injured anyway. What's the point of suspending him? He gets injured every year. What's the point?
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll see. But either way, point is I can get behind that too for your Bieber prop. He's been great, and the Reds do strike out a ton. Anyway, before we get into my second prop for the show, a reminder that we are brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Whose bookie?
My bookie.
So you can use them to bet on football, use them to bet on everything else. The prop builder is also very good. So you want to bet some player props, check out the prop builder. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Use crypto for deposits and payouts when you sign up for a new account. Use the code SGPN for 100% bet back bonus up to $500 with new customers. So that's MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, because you can check them out for their models for college football, for the NFL. They have MLB, they have WNBA, they have golf, you name it. Point is, though, check out the leaderboard feature with new cash prizes weekly just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build. You can win $1,000. And a reminder, we have a nice free 7-day trial promo link with Rhythm. Use the link sportsgamblers.com with Rhythm to get your 7-day free trial. Welcome back, everyone, to the MLB Gambling Podcast. Finished going through the first couple props for the show. Time to move on into my second prop. For this one, you mentioned before, Baltimore's been kind of feisty lately. Main reason, they have a new guy who's been really, really good, Jeremiah Jackson. Give me Jeremiah Jackson over half a single at plus 100. You know, singles have been pretty good to me lately over the last month. I'll go back to him here. Even money is a great deal. He's had at least one single in 14 of his last 17 games. Cortez is pitching for San Diego, who has been pretty bad, besides the one start against the Dodgers recently. Last 4 starts, 19 in the third innings, 19 hits allowed. He has allowed 0 home runs, though, in 3 of those 4. So a lot of hits, not a lot of bombs, which can result in a lot of singles here for the Orioles hitters. Jackson, though, has been great against lefties. Not many plate appearances, but still 33 plate appearances, a .375 batting average against lefties. Jackson's good. Just simply put.
I think he's good. He's batting second, right? Yeah, he's been great.
He's batting top 4. I believe he batted 4th yesterday.
Yeah, he's been great.
Homered, but he's been very good. The singles are good, too. Give me him to get a single at even money. So, 14 of the last 17 games, and I can get even money, and I think Cortez stinks. So, yeah, give me Jeremiah Jackson. Underrated player right now. Even money for a single. So, that's my thoughts there. I'm assuming you co-sign because he's early in the order.
I like him, so I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, Buzzy says that he was looking at the power stuff today. He had a homer yesterday. He does seem to be more of a contact guy, at least from what I've noticed, but he does have some power in there too. So he seems like he's a pretty solid, at least 4 tools player. Could be 5, but yeah, Baltimore has a pretty good young player in a lost season that should be a future starter. So I'll back him. He's good.
I like him.
So there we go. Moving on into your third prop for the show. What do you like as your third player prop?
What did I pick here? Beebs Bobby Witt.
Okay.
Bobby Witt over his bases. He's not hitting a home run. Maybe he will. He can sprinkle on it. It's like good price. Plus,
I had a single a couple episodes ago, and he had 2 of them. So
sure. Well, guess who's pitching for the Angels? Caden Dana. You remember Caden Dana?
Oh, I thought it was Chanowitz.
No, Caden Dana stinks.
He's also bad.
He's very bad.
Yes.
Very, very, very bad. He's very bad, and he's probably going to have to wear it. So this is not a hard one for me. I was like, do I want him to do anything? Do I want his walks? I think he's just going to get smacked so hard that it's not even funny. So and Bobby Witt's hitting right now.
Was he on your specific smack feature?
So when I do, Caden, it's funny because Caden Dana was like, he's a 5, by the way, 9.3 ERA in AAA. Yeah, I don't know how long he's even going to be out there, but he's starting. And let me look at. Let me go to my handy graphs here. All right, so I am doing. Let me do ball go boom filter just to see if Bobby Witt is on it. Bobby Witt is very much on. Bobby Witt actually is probably going yard.
He's been very, very good.
Yeah, Bobby Witt. He's only got 1 barrel in his last 5, but it was obviously a home run. But he's got 9 hard hits. So
if you don't want to play the home run, you can go for the double.
It's a terrible price.
I imagine it was. So that's
plus 285.
Okay, that sucks.
I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, Caden Dana's terrible. Just that's it. Caden Dana's just bad. This is a Caden Dana. He's got a very low barrel rate. If people care about that. But no, everything. Caden Dana, you and I tried to back last year around this time, and it just did not go well.
We had to give it one try because we're not cowards, but it didn't work.
We're not cowards. Who's the other guy that we took on? The Angels were bringing up guys. They had like not Arrighetti, a different one. Some other guy they got from the Phillies. And I don't know. I'll always remember.
Wait, you mean Spencer Howard?
No, but he stinks too.
I think we tried once too, but I mostly faded him.
I was thinking about the other guy, but we would always take Reed Detmers.
Yes.
Who is like
Detmers.
15 Ks and then like 8 walks.
I couldn't stand the damn guy.
How about that? By the way, how about guys who we couldn't stand? How about Slade Cicconi's line yesterday?
Yeah.
8 K
walks. Anybody, but he got buried. Yeah. Well, my lock for the MLB show was the Red Sox minus 1.5, so I guess it worked out for me on the show.
That's fine. Well, there's something I always notice, there's another PSA, guys. If you like a team, 99 times out of 100, don't take a team on the money line. Just take their run line.
Well, the Red Sox in that game were lying north of 200.
No. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I've seen guys that are just like, oh yeah, I'm going to take this at minus 140, especially if they're the road. Well, they were.
I think one of the worst bets you can make in baseball, which we've talked about before on the show, is the minus 1.
Oh, it's one of the worst bets you could ever make.
Which I can't stand. So
there's no draw, no bet. Like the draw, no bet in baseball makes 0 sense.
No, if you're going to bet something like that, the 1, just bet them to not bat in the 9th inning.
Yeah, that's a terrible play.
Either way, point a shout out to Ciccone, who sucked and helped me sweep the MLB show. So I appreciate it. But either way, shout out to the White Sox too, and the Twins who are laying 145 for some reason in the baseball.
White stinky.
Either way, a point is for my final prop on the show. I am going to go with another pitcher who I really don't like. I'm going to the White Sox, actually, right on cue. I'm going to go with Zebby Matthews, over 4.5 it's allowed at minus 115. It was 5.5. It dropped to 4.5 for some reason. I don't know why. I think he stinks. He's allowed at least 5 hits in 6 straight. This season, though, White Sox have been very good on the road against righties. White Sox on the road rank 8th in road OPS plus against righties. Fun fact. Shout out to Handygraphs. for pulling that up because I did not know that. But they've been good against righties.
Scored
12 runs yesterday. Faced off against the White Sox about a week and a half ago on August 22nd. He got killed. 4 2/3, 8 hits. But the White Sox have been pretty decent offensively lately, at least compared to what you might think. And they have been making contact. Good enough for me. Give me Zebby over 4.5 hits allowed at -115. Love the price, over in 6 straight. I got to take that. I think it's a solid number. I think it should be 5.5. Give me the over 4.5 -115.
No,
I know that you also. I know you used to think he was okay. Have you officially agreed that he stinks?
Oh, he stinks. I have him for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Which like
I know initially when he got called up, you're like, I actually don't mind him that much.
I don't. He doesn't have bad stuff. He just.
I know he just leaves a lot of stuff over the middle of the plate to get killed. So
fucking terrible.
His location is pretty rough. So I'll go with the over on that. But I mean, it worked for me last episode. I faded Taiwan. Of course, Taiwan's in a different league based on fading than Zebby.
It's a different weird because he's a pitch to contact hitter who has no put away stuff.
Pretty much.
Whereas Zebby Matthews has like all put away stuff and it's bad.
The location is just a mess.
The location is awful. So. That's the one thing that we can credit Taiwan on, with the exception of a couple blow up games. He's brought that walks down so much.
I'm not going to fully blame Taiwan for getting killed by Milwaukee. I just thought the spot was terrible in Milwaukee. And
he also got sent out there. I can't believe we lost that game. That's going to turn out to be. I mean, it's great for the Phillies, but like that's not great for my Milwaukee win the series future.
Yeah, it was not very good. The fact that Milwaukee blew a 4-run lead for the first time in like 2 months was not ideal.
Do you know what? In 2022, what turned around the Phillies season was they went to Milwaukee and Hader was still the closer, and Hader had been like 60 for 61 and 60 for 60 in his last like whatever saves, and then bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, the Phillies or top of the ninth 2 outs, Phillies smacked them and won, and then they went on a tear.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see, but give me Zebby fade once again. Give me the over 4.5 hits allowed.
Cool.
So there you go. And time for the no DPs, no sponsor plays, the platonic props for the show. This is where Adam shares a bunch of his stuff, but not DPs because those are discontinued.
A bunch of markets that they're getting rid of because we bet.
Since we are starting fall, DPs are out of season, so now it's time to move on to other props. What do you like for the platonic stuff?
I like Robert Hassel to have no hits. That's at 1.
Okay,
he's been terrible. He's ninth batter on the Nats. Later this afternoon, probably going to do Ryan Mountcastle plus 235 to strike out twice. Colton Cowser, our boy. Okay. Yeah, plus 125 to have.
That's our boy for betting strikeouts, by the way.
Well, we have to actually bet this. He took the day off, it seems, from not having 2 strikeouts, and so we got to actually go right back to it. I don't know why I'm even waiting. I'm going to take it to win it.
We're rooting for Nestor, but I can handle it. It's fine.
He's Cowser's.
It's about the guy. He's terrible.
He's terrible.
Remember when he was favored to win Rookie of the Year for a bit?
That was stupid.
That was so fun.
So yeah. Okay, that's it. That's all I got for those platonic files. I don't have anything else. I'm trying to go.
You mentioned in passing maybe a Bobby Witt home run, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Bobby Witt home run. Like, if you want to know some guys that I like to home run, I'll tell you right now. Without looking at here, I'm going to look at my Balgo boom filter. I'm going to sort by barrels.
Blindly take George Springer in every game at this point.
Yeah, dude, he's been on a tear. Jackson Churio, I like him today. I like
Churros.
I like Churio. I like potentially Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll's been on a massive tear lately. By the way, do you know Joe Adele has 32 home runs?
I know. It's crazy stuff, isn't it? Crazy stuff. I still don't know if he's actually good at baseball or not, but he's had a very solid season at the plate. Besides the average, but it's fine.
I was being asked if Goodman. No, Goodman's not on my list. I also don't really like taking stuff at Coors because the prices are baked in too much. Looking around. Let's see. Alberto Hernandez. Who's that? Oh, yeah.
He is on the Marlins.
Yeah, he might. It looks like he might.
I actually don't mind him.
I think he's sending a ball to Mars. Hang on.
Miami's no-show the first 2 games of the series, but who cares? Their team's
yeah, he might. I think he might send a ball to Mars. Yeah, he might do that. Okay. Let's see. He's not bad. What's his name? Herbierto?
HH.
Oh yeah, he's priced to do it. He hasn't had one in forever, but he's been.
No, I think he's still solid. He's got power.
Oh yeah, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really need an excuse to fade Mitchell.
No. It's plus 510 if you take it on Novig too, which is a pod sponsor.
I thought about Augustin maybe to hit a home run, but I don't mind.
I mean, I'm just telling you based on like the on Ballgo Boom metrics.
Yeah,
we want Alberto Hernandez.
Okay, that's fine. Do we have a price on that?
Yeah, plus 510.
That's a nice price.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
For anybody to hit home run against Mitchell Parker, that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, it's a great price. I'm gonna take that, and then I'm gonna take his bases. I took his bases at plus 135, and then I'm gonna take his home run right now. So, yep.
Okay, that works.
Cool.
Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for the Platonic section. Time to move on into our best bets and underdog entry. Before we get into that, though, a reminder that brought to you by our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Right on cue, Best Mania happening all summer long. 15-minute prizes, 2-minute first place. A warning, once again, the season does start tomorrow. Running out of time for a chance to win that $2 million first place prize. No arguments about trades, though. No waivers. And a reminder, you could also use it for pick'em entries. That you can do once the season actually starts. If you went to 500 times your entry, we'll give out an entry in a second. But a reminder, check out the new sign-up deal that they have at Underdog. Play just $5, $50 in bonus funds. Use promo code MLB SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig, America's #1 sports prediction market. And since Novig's an exchange, you're getting some of the best prices in the market. Novig's available in 35 plus states. Also download the Novig app. You get $50 when you do spend $5. If you use the promo code SGPN, get on the action with Novig. Use the promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the MLB Gambling Podcast. Finished going through our props for the show. Time to move on into our best bets. Adam, what is your favorite prop out of the three you gave out?
Kind of love this Herbierto. Not to change all the things, but I really like this. I like this Herbierto bases, dude.
We can do it for the underdog if you want to.
Yeah, we should definitely do it for the underdog. He's kind of mashing right now.
Yeah, that was good.
Favorites that I like, I just Beebs K's.
Okay.
He's just kind of into his form. I saw somebody say that it's plus money for his under outs. That tracks for me, and that'd be a fun SGP because, again, he is on a pitch count. I believe Max hurt his back, too. Didn't they push back Max's start? Feels right.
He got killed the last start, so it wouldn't surprise me if he had some injury.
So, yeah, and that team is spiraling a little bit. So they're like 500 ball in their last 20, which it can't be.
And they have the Red Sox and Yankees breathing down their necks.
They have a critical series coming up, which is going to, if I'm just telling everyone right now, as a non-Yankees fan, but one who took them for this at an absurd number, if the Yankees win this division, you're not going to hear the end of it from me.
What was the number that you got on the end for this?
380.
380.
Absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
They were only 4 back when I took it.
Yeah.
With a series in hand. That, it was just it unbelievably bad price.
Shout out to Boston, though, was hanging in there, too. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. But they can't beat. Well, yeah, they can't beat anyone but the Yankees. So we'll see. They don't play.
Correct. But you know what I'm trying to say. At least we're able to hang around.
But that. All right. So yeah, Wood's though on fire now is the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm happy to see. I like Wood as a player though, so I'm happy to see him. But of course, the strikeouts were a gold mine. So.
Oh yeah. You're going so much off him.
Yeah, you're going Bieber 5.5 strikeouts.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to go with. You know what? I'll go with Zebby. I'll do it. Zeb's dead. I'll go with Zebby.
Zeb's dead, baby.
Yeah, I'll go with that one. Over 4.5 hits minus 115. It's a great price. Once again, over in 6 straight. White Sox killed him 2 weeks ago or so. They had 8 hits against him. I don't think he's any good. And I do think back in the offense, he scored 12 runs yesterday, and that has actually been playing well. Once again, 8th in the league in road OPS plus. The White Sox just been really good.
Been hitting really well because it's all these young dudes.
Yeah, and they make contact, and Zebby doesn't strike anybody out. So good enough for me.
I'm surprised they never got rid of Tauchman.
I like Tauchman as a player.
I do too. He's had a career year.
Yeah, he's with the Yankees for a bit. I liked him. That was during COVID. With the Cubs for a bit. With the White Sox, I like him. I think he's a pretty good outfielder. But anyway,
we should actually take. This is disgusting, but we should take the White Sox next year to win that division.
That's a hot take, but I'm not against it. We can talk.
All of their rookie pitchers from this year are going to have another year.
We'll wait for odds. I'll tell you that. We can wait for odds.
I think it's very hard for us anybody understand. By the way, for everyone who's freaking out about like how Nick Kurtz won the Rookie of the Year or was going to win Rookie of the Year, quietly since then he's done nothing because he got hurt. And Colson Montgomery has like set the world on fire and is also a rookie.
Yeah, Montgomery's not going to win the award, obviously.
He's not going to win the award.
He's a solid young player. But yeah, point is, I think the White Sox offense at least gets on base against them. Give me the over 4.5 if it's allowed by Zebby at -115. Anyway, moving on to the underdog entry. I know we just mentioned a second ago we're going to go with HH on his total bases. Do you want to do that or no?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Let's do it.
I just took it straight, too.
Okay, we can do that, too.
I'm a big fan of it. Let's do that. It's Heriberto Hernandez.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. And then what else? I think I don't mind double dipping on Witt.
Bases,
but yeah, I mean it's just I
mean we like Bobby Witt on the show, so
so Bobby Witt's good. We could do that. What else do you want to have on this?
Well, I saw some people mentioning stuff in the comment section either about Leiter. I see a comment about Perez over 3.5. It's allowed. You have any?
Well, we kind of have Perez covered if we're going to have the. If we have the. Well, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want to play both sides.
I'm just throwing out the comment section to see if they have any ideas.
Let's see if anybody. Leiter's home road splits are terrible.
1.5 though. The over's -200. Like I don't know if that's worth our time. They have 2.5 potentially, but
let me see.
We could go Corbin Carroll if you wanted to.
I do like myself some. Well, yeah. So Leiter on the road.
Hasn't he been?
He's been better. He's been a little bit better. Yeah. We could do. Kirby's been terrible on the road. You want to take somebody on the Rays?
I mean, who would that be? Just like Caminero?
It would be. He just went yard again last night. He's so good.
Of course
it would be one of the Laus or Caminero.
Yeah, let's go Caminero.
Okay.
So what do you want for him? You want base?
Why don't we do his RBI?
That works.
Fun with this. Or we do his bases. Let's do his bases. I'll just do his bases.
Sounds good.
Okay. This is a 5.96. So it's okay. So it is Heriberto Hernandez, higher 1.5 total bases. Junior Caminero, higher 1.5 total bases. And Bobby Witt, higher 1.5 total bases.
I'm not used to having only hires on our entries.
This reads like an ICE agent going after two dudes. Like that's what this reads. Like this might as well be the MAGA parlay. All right, I'm doing it for us.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
All right, cool. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for the show. We'll be back once again for a prop show tomorrow night for the NFL. Then we have, of course, another prop show on a Friday morning. So keep that in mind. Point is, though, get ready for football because we're going to be covering it tomorrow. But until next time, good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.